Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday. I'm Jeffrey here tonight, guys. Let everybody know who we have on the panel.
Darnell Lamont Walker of thecleverbastard.com.
I am Naomi Dovey at the Oracle, the 1-4.
Bobby Ray Jr. everywhere, beyonddapper.com.
Bobby is back.
Welcome back,
back.
Bobby. How was you guys' weekend? What y'all do?
It was good. I went to do some go-kart riding and laser tag with my son, which was really cool down in at Mulligan's down somewhere in Torrance.
Mulligan's.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So it was a good weekend.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, I went to the Cali Greek picnic. Shout out to the D9 Greeks. It was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Darnell. And all the fathers out there. So Sunday morning I had to get up. My dad was like, yo, the only Father's Day gift I want is for you to sing. So I got up and I went to church and I sang praise and worship for my dad.
So you gonna bless us right now with
just a couple,
for a small fee. Talk to my agent.
Bobby, how was your time off and weekend?
I went to Texas and New Orleans. I know you can hear the accent coming out when I go back and come back. It's thick. So my cousin got married, so I ate a lot of bad food, unhealthy food, and had unprotected sex and stuff.
But that's all the time.
The reformed male has returned.
Yeah.
My weekend was spent a lot of time in a pool, a lot of time with a drink in my hand, a lot of time just hanging out with friends.
How was the pool party?
I went to several.
What was your favorite?
My favorite one was the one I went to on Sunday evening. It was all the way in Calabasas. Happy birthday, Azure. But that one was my favorite.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I got that money.
All right, so everybody grab your shots. Y'all know how we do here. Shots, start things off.
Clink, 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 clink.
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's see what this is about today.
Cheers.
Yes, indeed.
You are determined to use that
I'm
cinnamon
gonna
tequila.
Thank you, Trina. We are going to get through every drop of it.
God.
All right. So now we are going to jump right into hot topics. First thing, everything that's going on in the news surrounding the shooting that happened in Charleston, South Carolina. So you guys, last week on Wednesday, around 8 p.m., Dylan Roof, he went into a church in South Carolina, the Emmanuel AME church down there, and he sat with a group of African Americans for about an hour or so, and then around approximately 9:05 p.m., he opened fire in the church, killing 3 men, 6 women. He was caught the next day on Thursday around 10:45. That's when police got him. He was reported by a citizen who saw him driving, so they picked him up out of a car while he was driving. He was then taken into custody for all of this. You guys, what do you?
He was taken into custody after the cops bought him Burger King.
Let's
talk about
that was coming up.
Yeah.
But first,
talk about this white
we'll
privilege.
start about the situation in Charleston.
Well, of course, it's a sad situation, and I guess we've all been heavily invested. We are black, and we are part of the community and everything that's happening. So, of course, it's a very sad situation. But talking about white privilege, we have to talk about that. We have to talk about the racism in America. We have to talk about everything that's been happening. Like I wrote a thing the other day, and I was saying that black folks, we have no history in America because we're living in a constant state of now. Like everyone else can look back and say, "Oh, remember that happened to the Japanese in the internment camps, and that happened to the Jews, and that happened to so and so." Black people, there was never a time when it wasn't happening to us, when we weren't being lynched, when we weren't being pulled behind cars, shot in churches, bombed in churches, and it's still happening. And the president, who I seem to talk about every week, is like Farrakhan said, is a weak apologist for tyranny. He's not doing anything to help us out. And again, like I said before, it's not about him helping one group, but if he's helping everybody else, he needs to help us. And so I think Charleston is a sad situation. I think as many of us that can go need to go and stand with the families. I am also against the families forgiving these racists.
Right. Okay, so this is what I think. I think we need to be very watchful of what happens. So now it's like, oh, the white people are marching in South Carolina, and it's just this camaraderie, this unity. You better watch that, because let's talk about the charges or, what he was arrested for. He was arrested for a hate crime, right? There are no laws in South Carolina for hate crimes. Let's keep that.
Hated, though,
that's number one.
Everybody started with trying to say that it was not about race.
It was totally about race. And see, this is I'm an Obama.
He said it, but the media at first they tried to make it like it was not
right. But
race.
I'm an Obama supporter sometimes. And I just felt that this was his time to really stand with the black community. This was his time to say, like, look, you know, this shit is wrong, this shit was about race, and he didn't do that. And that was very disappointing. To say, to bring up the whole, this is gun control, it's more gun control. No, it's not. This shit is about race. That crazy motherfucker went in there and was like, yo, I'm here to shoot you because you people are black. Like, this is about race. So to dismiss that fact, I'm very disappointed in Obama, and I feel that this was the perfect opportunity for him to address the racial issues that's going on in the country right now. But watch, he should have been tried for a terroristic act. This is not a hate crime. Yes, it is. It's to a certain degree.
Wasn't the resolution? Isn't she doing something about that? Like I think I read something the other day where she's. It was something about maybe pushing that it was an act of terror.
It needs to be pushed.
An American city, or
of
against
course,
people. Because that's what it is. He's a terrorist.
This guy is a terrorist. You're a terrorist. I mean, terrorism has been going on towards black people since slavery. So, I mean, it was a terroristic act. Like you said, my heart is with the families, but we need to really push the integration in America.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, go ahead, Bobby.
I don't understand how, like, okay, did y'all see the interviews with his friends or whatever? How they said, like, they knew he had a Glock 45 and he always had a pistol on him. And
the black dude?
No, it was like a white looking.
It was like Hawaiian. He was like Indian or something.
Weird. Yeah, but anyway, I just don't understand how you know. Like, he said he'd been planning this shit for like 6 months of talking like something about this.
Right.
How do you not? And you know he's crazy. Why would you not say nothing?
We need to charge y'all. We need to charge them too.
Yeah, like
it's just crazy how, again, I look at the media coverage for everything, and a lot of times how they portray us in the news. You know, with the Eric Garner situation and everything.
Right.
Like, this boy came into a church that is a safe place for black people. It's always been a safe place for black people. They let this boy sit amongst them for Bible study. You know, they took him in, and then he just started killing everybody.
And that's what hurts me the most, because I have a problem, not with the victims, you know, and church people in general, but I have a problem with the black community being so accepting. We're so accepting.
Those forgiving, the families, it did.
I mean, it does piss me off. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the interview with the black lady calling Don Lemon.
You know what? Actually, we go.
She's like,
we got there right here. We're gonna play that for y'all.
Talking about is whether this is terrorism or not. And I think it is terrorism. By any stretch of the imagination, you can understand that people are upset, but you know, we're going to continue to talk about that.
The president himself said he's angry today.
Right.
And local leaders said they are angry too, that violence like this can't happen in a church. But everyone I've spoken here as well has also talked about healing.
Yeah. I just think it's really sad that when we have 9 people who've lost their lives.
We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break so we can have a real
deal with something like this. But I think it's important too that people see the ignorance with it.
So that was my point. It's like, black people, we're gonna pray and we're gonna forgive, but we need to get angry.
And my thing is like, and my whole thing with forgiveness, like when I put it up on my page saying we need to stop forgiving, people came at me like, no, forgiving is the Christian way, and you don't want to carry the hate around. Well, that's your problem. You haven't carried the hate around, and we've never given hate a chance. Yeah. There are proper ways. There are proper. People keep saying hate
different.
No, but
he didn't accidentally bump into somebody and push them to a knife or make their head and they died. He opened fire and shot these people deliberately.
Right. And people keep trying to push the point to me that hate is not going to cause anything, but we have proof that hate has caused many revolutions.
Right. And
hate is the reason we're here. Hate is the reason many of us are here. Hate is the reason Haiti is freed themselves from France. And hate has caused a lot of stuff. You just haven't been funneling it properly. And if we can put it to proper use and start carrying this hate around.
Define proper use. What do you mean proper use?
Like the people that are saying, hate will only cause destruction. Those are the people who the only time they've ever hated was when they broke up in a relationship and when they used their hate to slash a tire. No, if we can channel this hate and put it toward
active energy
and put it toward energy, and put it towards something, then we can do something. But people haven't even given it a chance, and they want to say, "Let's pray, let's march." We've tried everything. We've exhausted every possibility. I'm about killing these police officers using this hate. I'm not kidding.
All y'all had a grandmama. All y'all had a big mama. There's an old saying, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. We need to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I don't think we've reached that point yet. I think Negroes are too docile. we're too weak. We're going to talk about that in a minute. And we need to be mad. We need to be angry. I don't think we need to go on TV and make a fool of ourselves on live TV on CNN. But we need to get angry. But we need to do it in a very intelligent and eloquent and articulate way.
But the president is going to call the white supremacist president that we currently have is just going to call you a thug when you do that. So
you know what?
Let me just add though, like you were saying, but it still has to be. It could be hate that fuels it and gives the energy on our part, but it still has to be with some kind of direction.
I'm not even saying hate is what should fuel us.
It can't be like that. It got to be.
What should fuel us is just the ability to fight, the struggle.
But sometimes my issue is with our people is that we don't want to stand up and rally and protest or whatever until something like this happens.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like my biggest thing was it last year, the whole blackout Black Friday thing?
Right.
It was like, don't go shopping. But then what? It was no instructions as to what we're supposed to do. So it's always like, okay, now
it's no follow-up.
It's no follow-up.
It's 1 weekend.
It's when this happens is when everybody wants to stand up and rally against it.
And with that, we also gotta work on ourselves though. We can't just be mad when shit like this happen. They gotta be across the board, even in our neighborhoods.
Well,
how we carry ourselves.
But that's because a lot of people in our community are not educated. Period. We ignorant. And we were just talking about the difference between niggas and black people. It's a lot of niggas around here. It's a lot of slave ships and shoes walking around here. So until we get the mentality that we're actually free and we don't have to check into massa from time to time or ever again, then we can progress. But until that happens.
Well, interesting enough, so over the weekend on Saturday at the Hot 107.9 birthday bash, Kanye West, he did a freestyle where he spoke out about the victims from the shooting in South Carolina. So real quick, we're gonna play a little bit from his concert piece and come back and talk about it.
See, that's the magic of racism. It works on itself. We hate each other, shoot each other, kill each other when we can't kill nobody else. See, that's the magic of lack of resources. It works on itself. 500 niggas getting pop, and North Carolina didn't help. See, that's the magic of racism.
Any thoughts on Kanye's freestyle piece?
I have not taken any advice.
I don't know what the fuck it means. What the fuck does it mean? Somebody tell me.
Kanye just giving some shit that he thinks sounds good at the moment. Kanye doesn't love us. Kanye gives no shits about black people.
No shit.
Not anymore.
Kanye is exactly what he accused Bush of back in 2005. Kanye does not care about black people.
Right.
All right. So it's still a lot again in breaking this story down. So you guys, next topic. We were talking about our president. So President Obama, he went on an LA-based podcast. It's called WTF with Mark Maron, where he wanted to make a statement, and the big shock of it was that he used the N-word, which we know our country is so uncomfortable with. But let's take a look at what President Obama had to say about it, and we'll come back and talk.
It's not just a matter of it not being polite to say nigger in public. That's not the measure of whether racism still exists or not. It's not just a matter of overt discrimination. Societies don't overnight completely erase everything that happened 200 to 300 years prior.
So this has been a lot of debate on shortly after that on CNN. Don Lemon, our favorite news anchor, Don Lemon and Sunny Howson, they got into a big argument over it. It was interesting. Sunny was completely against President Obama and just period the N-word being used at all, especially in the media. However, Don Lemon, he said if it is in context with the story, like you're not calling someone a nigger, you're using it in a historical context or it's pertinent to the story, then it's fine.
You know what? I never thought I would agree with Don Lemon.
Me too. I agree completely
but
with
I
Don
so
Lemon.
agree with this. With this Uncle Tom. So this is Bobby's cousin. So Don Lemon is he's a new Negro. Bobby's a new Negro. So I say they're cousins. But anyway, let this man live. You know what? I want Obama to say nigga, cracker, fuck, bitch, shit. I want him to say everything.
Okay, so then how about this though? Do you think now he spoke out and said this because he's done? He's
done.
about to
No,
leave.
I mean no. Like I think we're focusing too much on what he's saying though, because what he said was we can't assume that you're racist because you didn't say the word nigga.
Right. Exactly.
And so looking at that, I mean I agree 100% with what Obama's saying.
Right.
And if we're talking about him using the N-word in public, I definitely agree with what Don Lemon is saying. But I'm from Virginia, and you grow up and you believe that racists are going to come to your face and say nigga, nigga, nigga. But coming to California, I've seen it where, hey, maybe I just didn't get the job, or maybe I can't do something.
But I'm not a racist because I don't say the word nigger.
Right. And so you can't measure racism by that anymore.
Right.
And I definitely agree with what Obama said.
But my thing is, let this man live. Like, I have a problem with people, that don't like Obama. Like on the black community, he's not black enough. White community, he's too black. Let this man live. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, he's not calling anybody a nigga. He's just saying, like you said, we can't measure racism based on who says nigga and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's like, yo.
But I agree 100% with what Don and Obama did here. But I'm just gonna say, is it? What if he was white? Would it be okay if he was making a point? And he was white?
I think so. I kind of agree with Don if he was using the words in the context where it was needed for if it were Bush.
That statement still would have been good for me.
It's another thing for me. Like Don Lemon, you see when he started the show last night, this right here, he started with two things. At first, he held up the Confederate flag, and then he held up a sign that says "nigger."
Who held that up?
Don Lemon. He did that on his show, and he said, "Are you uncomfortable?" I'm sorry, I think he said, "Are you offended by this?" He held up the spelling of the word. And again, I don't run for Don Lemon often, if at all, but I think he has a point.
He has a point right because there. The Confederate flag and the word niggas to me is synonymous.
Right, and it's synonymous. Now you have Cornel West in the news. He called President Obama the first black president, has become the first niggerized president. We got a clip of him sitting on CNN. CNN is just winning everything.
Brother West.
Take away this and we'll come right back.
Say the first black president has become the first niggerized black president. Why?
What do you mean by that?
A niggerized black person is a black person who is afraid and scared and intimidated when it comes to putting a spotlight on white supremacy and fighting against white supremacy. So when many of us were saying we got to fight against racism, what were we told? No, he can't deal with racism because he's got other issues. He got political calculation. He's the president of all America, not just black America. We know he's president of all America, but white supremacy is as American as cherry.
You can always count on Brother West.
My point exactly.
But can you really be president of the United States of America if he just constantly?
So you're not hearing what?
I hear what he's saying, but I'm saying, can you legit? If he was white, can he go up there and just say, "This is what's going on in white America"? Boom, 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 boom.
But
boom,
they
boom.
have,
and not even that though. But the problem is that he has addressed everybody else's issues, except us. So you don't have to be the black president, but you need to be a fair president. So if you want to be a fair president, you need to address our issues too. Don't just say, "Oh, we can talk about gay rights. We can talk about what happened to so and so. We can talk about what happened to you."
But we can't
talk about these black people. Let's call them thugs, and let's not address
right. But see,
supremacy.
That's the problem that I have with Obama. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I love Obama. Well, Michelle, I love me some Michelle. But I do. I got mad love for the president. But I really think, no, he can't be the black president. He has to be everybody's president. But at the same time, like you said, Darnell, you need to be fair. You need to address everybody's concerns and everybody's issues in America, and he has not done that, and that's what's disappointing to me. And this was the perfect time to address the racial issues in America.
It's way past time.
Yeah, and so Cornel West, I agree. He did a conference on the niggerization of America, and if you got time, go Google that, look that up. But yeah, he's right.
And in response, so we're almost about to wrap this up. But in response to Don Lemon's situation yesterday, holding up the sign, nigger, the Confederate flag. Donna Brazile, she sat down with Blitzer. Yeah, she sat down with him early this afternoon, and she gave her response to President Obama using the N-word as well as Don Lemon using the N-word. Again, a quick piece of her interview. We'll come back and talk about it.
I'm glad he tried to make the point. Many people, it went past them. They didn't understand. They got focused on the word and not the meaning, and that's part of the problem. My parents taught us that is the word that is used to dehumanize my father, my grandfathers, my mother, and my grandmother. So we were told never to use that word, and I don't use it. I have a brother in South Carolina after Katrina and 3 nephews. They're my youngest. I don't want nothing to happen to them. I can pray every day of my life, but those are young boys, and they want to be men. I know them. I want them to grow up in a country unlike the country my parents grew up in, my grandparents, and me. I want them to be free of all of this, and I will work for them. I'm glad.
So, my thing is, I completely get not using the word, but I I still kind of sit with Don Lemon. The word, it's a part of history.
It's a part of history.
The word is there.
It's there.
So if you are using it in that context,
right,
in historical context, or you're a journalist and it's pertinent to the story, if you are being exploitive with it, then no. But
and that's what the president was doing. He was using it in context. He was using it in a historical way. He wasn't calling nobody a nigga. But my question to the panel is, how realistic is it for, I'm not even talking about white people, for black people to stop using this word? It's like, people get offended. Oh, the president said nigga. Bitch, your granddaddy probably said nigga the other goddamn day. Were you offended then? Probably not. Now that we getting real, let's really get real. Why is everybody so mad at the president? We say nigga all the time. They probably, in the South, they probably say nigga all the time. Why are we upset at Obama? See, this is deeper than the word nigga. This is because Obama said the word nigga in the correct context. So we got to look at this on a deeper scale. It's not about he said the word nigga. No, you hated him from the jump. Because your granddaddy, I promise you, he probably saying nigga right now. Just like the lady in the sorority house. Nigga. That bitch said nigga. Was you offended?
And laugh, right.
No, you weren't.
Right. We were.
Well, we were. They weren't, though.
And then, so you guys, with all of this, it is being called for South Carolina, along with a lot of other southern states, to take down, pull the Confederate flag. So Charleston, the board governed the Citadel today. 173-year-old military academy voted 9-3 to remove the Confederate flag. In Tennessee, political leaders from both parties, they have also said to remove the Confederate flag. In Virginia, as well as North Carolina, Maryland, and Tennessee, they have all vowed to do the same. Now, aside from that, big retailers, Walmart, Amazon, Boeing, they have all stood up and said that they are going to stop. They're going to take the Confederate flag off of the shelves, license plates, etc. that sells it and has the flag on there.
And sales went up today on Amazon.
Yeah, they did.
Trying to get that shit before
they're trying to get it before it goes away. I mean, I think that
I bought one. I'm having a flag burning party July 4th.
That's what
the American flag and the Confederate flag.
I mean, again, I think, and I've heard this on the news so many times, like that the N-word, the Confederate flag, it's a part of history. It belongs put in a museum. Lock this shit away.
Lock it away.
And stop letting it, make everybody so uncomfortable
today. Does it have to be a law, or can they just do that? You know what I mean? Like, because
it's not against the law, right? I don't know. I think it should just be a conscious decision. Like we don't want this symbol of hate.
First of all,
around our capital.
I think this is. I commend the lawmakers for doing that. I think it's a wonderful thing to.
But they still racist. Taking it down does not mean
that's
you're
what
not
I
racist.
was going to say. Taking this down does not erase racism from America.
It doesn't erase.
It's a great gesture. It does not erase the racism. Exactly, and I think a lot of the Southerners, especially the white conservative Southerners, they are upset about this, and they're going to receive a lot of backlash. I'm so looking forward to the election that's coming up, because with all this happening, it's going to be it's going to be interesting.
I'm voting for Jeb Bush.
Oh, and I actually saw a lot of previous politicians like John McCain, etc. They said that they never tackled the issue of taking down the Confederate flag because they felt it was a state issue, but they felt that it would hurt their voters in those states.
Absolutely,
because John McCain was the one that I heard, but it was others that were mentioned as well.
Because who votes for them? White conservative Southerners. So of course it would hurt their votes.
And now they acting stupid.
Right. So
motherfucker, you know what it is.
It's gonna be definitely a interesting election season, and I can't wait. Like election season to me is like Super Bowl.
SNL,
I can't wait.
It'll be great.
I can't
SNL
wait.
gonna be good. All right. So next topic. Well, I guess we still kind of in it. So Judy Nair Moses Shalom. You guys recognize her name?
No.
So she is in the news. I'm gonna show you a picture of Judy. This is her. She's in the news because she tweeted an offensive message, also deleted it. I can't say she
come
looks
through
familiar,
with that hair, Judy.
but her tweet, she said, "Do you know what Obama coffee is? Black and weak." Of course, since then the tweet has been deleted. However, Judy, once you put that shit out there, it's out there.
How does she mean? This has she spoken on it?
I hate when people
apologized.
I hate when people do that shit and then they delete shit.
I hate when
she's married to Israel's Interior Minister Silvan Shalom.
Okay, so this is my thing. I mean,
I would have wrote something like
is she lying?
I mean, but
I don't know how she made this note.
But however, now is this a race thing? Is it such a big deal?
It's not a race thing.
I don't see it as
not a race
thing. I think I see it. Like,
I say that's the truth.
She knows that there are some strong black people, but she sees that Obama is weak.
Right.
So she called it Obama.
Because
Obama is, like I just said, he's a weak apologist, but he's a weak
because
person.
you got to look at presidents like, or black presidents like Nelson Mandela, and black leaders who are, of that caliber. And then you look at Obama and, like I said, I'm an Obama supporter. I love him, so I'm Obama, but he is a bit weak. And I feel that he is that way
honestly,
because
I feel like even though he's the president of the free world, I still don't think he is in as much control as we think.
He's not. Like, that's what I'm saying.
But you're saying just say something.
We always say
he ain't gotta change shit. He ain't gotta change nothing.
Just say something.
I need him to say something. That's all I need.
He said something now. So y'all think it's too late. If he got out the house and just never said anything at all, but look, at least he's saying something now.
A day late and a dollar short.
But it's like, so you just want him to say something just for the practice of saying it, even though if he
I want him to say something because he don't have to be up for re-election again. Say what the goddamn you want to say.
On there,
that's what I want him to say something. I want him to go in.
I gave up in 2009. Listen, no,
I want Obama to go in. You know what? Michelle gonna say something. Michelle gonna go in.
He can't just get in there.
Wait for her because Michelle gonna go in.
He can't just come in there and just throw the gloves off day one and just put the black agenda. I mean, it has to be.
I ain't saying
I think that's what black people wanted. I think black people wanted to stand up
and be like, to the end of the
nigga, no. Nigga, bundles for you.
The end of the table is
not. Do-rags for you. Let's move on. That's what black folks wanted when Obama got in the White
He can't just come in and give you 40 acres of a mule.
I'm sorry.
That's
wait. We wanted our reparations.
Wait. He can definitely give us 40 acres and a mule. We have an argument for it now. Look at what happened with the Japanese. Please Google what happened with the Japanese when they put them in these internment camps doing war.
No, that's not what we're saying, Bobby.
No.
What we're saying is just say something.
He said something.
So that'll help you.
That'll help me feel a little better.
Okay, so wait. So what you're saying? You say he's saying something now. That's like me and you going to the club. I get my ass whooped, and you in the truck after the driving home talking about that was a fight. I wish I could have stepped in there. You had him going for a little bit. Right. You should have got in there. No, it's way too late. We already got an ass whoop.
It's too late.
We already got an ass whoop. No, it's too late. I'm voting for Jeb Bush.
No, you're not.
I'm on it. At least we know where Jeb Bush stands. At least I know he don't like me. I thought Obama liked me. At least I know Jeb Bush don't give a fuck about me. I'm voting for him.
Obama just scared. We just need to.
He's safe. He's a safe.
Do something.
Safe Negro. All right, so
a new Negro like Bobby.
So Ashley Casey Martin, y'all know that name.
Who?
Ashley Casey Martin.
Ashley Casey Martin.
She hit the news this weekend because she posted this to her Facebook.
Oh,
this picture
yeah.
Here. Now, it looks so bad. She said she got jumped by 3 African Americans outside the Walmart. They were in a white Ford, 150 extended cab, Arkansas tag. They hit me inside Walmart and were cussing. I was very polite and asked them to lower their voices and they cuss words in front of me and my 3-year-old daughter, and this is the outcome. What has the world come to? So Ashley, so it of course came out that it was all a hoax. Ashley lied about it. But the thing is, she said this again upon the weekend, right after everything that just happened in Charleston, South Carolina.
Okay,
that's the shit black men got to deal with, though, man.
So on the serious side, for a white woman to accuse, a black man of crime, it's normal. It's been happening for a generation. I want to talk about. I'm going to be funny because we've been talking serious for since we started.
You've been talking serious.
This bitch got fucking raccoon eyes. She done took the whole.
She got one of my Facebook friends, one of the makeup artists on my Facebook page.
Got a face beat.
Look,
literally, your face is big.
Why would you? There's somebody that can do it to make it look real. Put some purple in there. You went straight black.
Some Joker black.
You went straight black. But you're right. I mean, white women have been doing this for years. Because even remember, we were in 7th grade when what's her name, Susan Smith, drove her kids off the bridge.
Right. Instead of black man stole her car. Right.
It's been happening. And
it's been happening, but the list.
She messed it up for people. Yeah.
It doesn't. It didn't even
look
for white
people.
White people, get your people. That's your man.
Yeah, that's your man.
That's your man.
Wolf. on y'all watch. She gonna fuck up y'all.
She represents the entire white race right
She
there.
had the cheap lipstick.
She just had two
But
black.
she brought her 3-year-old daughter into the story and said that they just did it in front of her.
I hope they take her kids.
And you know
I hope
what?
they take her kids.
Look,
So kids grow up in the system.
Look,
I hope they grow
on
up in the system.
but on a back to a serious note, imagine how many people believed her at first. Like
Right.
I look
Not
at
when
this.
they saw it.
I look
How many
at
likes
this.
did she get? Was
look,
that Instagram?
Right.
That was on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna look at this bitch and say, "Bitch, your eyes too black." Like
They not purple. Like
they not purple. It ain't bruised. I mean, it looked like Halloween makeup. But imagine
All
the
right.
people who believed her and wanted to believe her.
So now, moving in a completely different direction
Okay.
into entertainment news. Finally,
Right.
So,
so heavy, man.
It's so heavy
Right,
tonight.
it's so heavy. It's so much shit going on.
It's
I'm
so
sorry.
much going on.
So, Diddy is arrested after a fight at UCLA
Still
with the
kinda
football coach.
Jesus.
So apparently Diddy, I'm gonna give you the cliff notes of the story. So his son Justin plays at UCLA. This is a picture of the two of them together.
Allegedly.
Allegedly
He
plays
ain't good.
or allegedly
He just ain't good.
Oh, okay. So
That's all
Justin
it
is
is.
on the football team at UCLA. The coach, Sal Alozi, was screaming at Justin as Diddy watched from the sidelines. Combs allegedly confronted the coach in his office and then was arrested for assault, but he was also charged with terroristic threats.
Okay.
Because he told him that he was gonna F him up. And apparently Diddy picked up a kettlebell and attacked him. Now Diddy was released on bail, and allegedly it's saying that the charges will be dropped.
You know these
Okay,
What
this
do you
is
guys
the problem that I have. So I'm kind of torn because I'm a parent. And I'm a huge football fan. So I'm gonna speak for the football. Speak to the football fan. If your son plays college ball, get your ass off the goddamn
your ass
field.
off
Get
the
your
field.
ass. If the coach
Exactly,
is
right.
giving his
In summer workouts?
right, get your ass off the
And
goddamn
apparently,
field.
according to the coach, Justin just wasn't playing up to the standard.
He wasn't playing up to par.
He was doing what he could do,
He
but
missed
it wasn't good enough.
practice.
It wasn't good enough.
So
That's it.
yes, the coach should have been in your ass.
In his ass,
Now
like everybody
that's
else.
the football fan talking. Now I'm gonna speak to the parent. You talk to my son like he got a fucking tail in my presence.
So you
I'm
like
gonna get in your
split. You
ass
kinda
too.
split
I'm
between both.
split.
But you
I'm
can't be like, no,
split.
you can't be that way.
But see, I'm a mama. No, I'm a
Time
mama.
out.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna speak to the football fan, and I'm gonna speak to the
Time out.
mama.
An athlete, that's the word. Like kids hate that shit because they just want to be with their peers and play the sport.
Right, I
and you got a
understand.
parent up there that's
I
like
understand.
constantly put my ball in, or da-da-da-da. Like all his homies looking at him like.
I understand.
Now Justin's fucked up.
Yeah,
like
It-
his
it's
reputation
fucked up.
now with his
It's
team is fucked
off.
up.
And he looking at his
And
pops
then
like,
it's Diddy.
bro.
It's Diddy.
Diddy has no right to argue with anybody for cussing somebody else
Yeah,
out.
Diddy's an
About
asshole.
their
My
performance.
asshole.
well, number one, Diddy. Yes, I think Diddy was completely wrong for all this because also it said that he went to the coach's office. The coach was on a call and told him it was very
Just
polite.
wait,
And
just
then
wait.
most politely just
How you
wait.
get in there?
And Diddy
Yeah.
went off.
How
He
you
picked
get
up
in
a
there?
kettlebell and went at this Negro. So apparently it's footage. TMZ says footage out there, but the police have to review the footage before it can be released.
It'll be put out tomorrow.
So
probably.
Diddy
right.
grabbed a kettlebell. I use kettlebells at CrossFit. So unless this nigga picked up a 5-pound kettlebell, I'm trying to understand what Diddy was finna do and how he got this
With
shit
a
off the
kettlebell.
ground to go at this man.
But see, we have to understand there's more to
These,
this.
you know,
There's
these
more-
women get angry and go
But-
after.
but there's-
go after people all the time now.
However, I disagree with him being charged with terroristic
Terrorism,
now,
I mean, come
because
on.
he said he
I'm
don't
for
fuck up. I done seen people get a little more angry at Starbucks because they done got hold.
Right, but you guys have to understand there's more to this story. There's so much more to the story. First of
As
all,
always.
the coach. Let's talk about the coach's background. He used to play for the Jets, the New York Jets.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
was
got
about to get
2
tripped.
criminal charges against him
What were
too.
they?
He sure
So
did.
they were what were they?
I have it right here,
Fighting
actually.
something
So-
in college. He was fighting,
And
and
it's
then
coach.
No.
tripped the guy.
Yeah,
As a
so
trip.
he got arrested for tripping.
Either
one of the
way,
players.
it's a
This was
coach.
Nolan
It's a
Carroll.
coach and a parent.
it's a
Shade
coach
of-
and
It's
a
a parent. It's a
Yeah.
parent that overstepped. That overstepped.
And
their
it's
It's a whole bunch of nothing.
But
really.
you don't know what that man said to Diddy. I'm not offending Diddy because I think
But
Diddy
no, but
did.
Diddy
it's
should-
a
but
they
they
went
said
that
that-
far.
They said
Diddy should have been in the
that
office.
there were interns
I'm
there
mad I'm
that
talking
witnessed
about
that the
this.
coach was
I'm
as
upset that I'm talking about
respectful
this.
as possible.
And Diddy
I
shouldn't have
don't
been
know.
there.
Diddy just
He
kind
shouldn't have
of.
been. This is the
he
thing.
was
Summer
being
workouts.
weird.
This is what it is. Summer workouts is nothing but players and coaches, and it's not even like the head coaches. It's the strength and conditioning coaches because coaches can't be with them during the summer.
Right.
So Diddy should have not fucking been there. Let your son be a college football player and let him be with his peers and work out. And if he getting his ass, he getting his ass. That's just what it is.
But I mean-
but as a player, you don't want to feel like, especially at college, it's worse at the Pee-wee level. But then you in college, you got your daddy up there.
I don't have a problem so much with Diddy being there. I do have a problem with him interjecting.
No, as a parent to
that. All right, so moving along, you guys. So Kelly, we all know the story with Rachel Dolezal, the white sometimes black woman or black sometimes white woman that got caught up in the news last week. So Kelly Osbourne, she is being slammed in the news for dressing up as Rachel Dolezal and posting this picture to her Instagram again, which of course she deleted. Now, so what you think? Yeah, she deleted it. So what you think would be funny? Now, the issue has come up because if you remember, Kelly, she just criticized Julianne Moore on Fashion Police for saying Zendaya smelled like patchouli oil back during, was it the Oscars, the Emmys, during award season. But Kelly dressing up as Rachel Dolezal, is this a form of blackface, seeing as how Rachel was pretending to be a black woman?
No, I love
it.
I'm going too far.
I'm for it. It ain't blackface. She got a tan.
Disagree with
all
of
I'm
y'all.
for it.
No.
You think
it's a joke?
I think
it's
a joke. No. This shit was wrong. Come on. This,
she not even
you
really
are
black.
pretending to be a woman who is pretending to be black. However, you just
I'm
criticize.
disguised playing another dude.
You just criticized your co-star for saying a girl smelled like patchouli oil and said that was racist.
No,
that was a real
This
situation.
is why I'm here.
Because when I heard when I heard Juliana say patchouli oil, black did not come to mind.
But she said she looked like she stinks.
No, but here,
something like
she
she
said
said
patchouli oil. Exactly. That's what Kelly thought it was. She said it was racist.
I don't know what is patchouli oil?
Now I know what patchouli smells
She
like.
said it's Zendaya looked like she stinks or something.
No, she said she smelled like patchouli oil. Because she had the braid, she had raisin and that dress. She said she said law.
She said more than that.
Okay, let me tell you why I'm here. Let me tell you why I'm here. I am here for Kelly Osbourne. No, I'm here for Kelly Osbourne because she's clowning. And we all should be clowning Rachel's dumb ass.
Exactly.
So I'm going to be Rachel for Halloween. Are y'all going to be offended?
You're black.
I don't give a damn.
You don't matter.
The woman was pretending to be black.
I don't know. I'm here.
Because I felt like Kelly knew what she was doing. However, she was like, you know what? Don't put the makeup on because that's too much. What?
I'm glad Kelly for that. Because y'all end of the table is fucking up.
I'm with Kelly. I'm with Kelly.
You're with Kelly. Y'all with Kelly.
Okay.
I'm with Kelly.
Y'all, it's my show. Y'all won't be.
And Kelly kind of fine.
I'm going to drink my drink on this one.
Kelly look alright.
All right, then next topic. So moving along, because we got to get through hot topics. So Bob Costas, he's in the news because he said that Caitlyn Jenner does not deserve the Arthur Ashe Courage Award.
Not at all.
So your story. So Caitlyn, formerly known as Bruce Jenner, is being honored at the ESPYs this year with the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. However, Bob Costas completely disagrees with that because he thinks that it is just the network trying to get ratings. It's a tabloid play, and he said, in the broad world of sports, I'm pretty sure that they could have found someone, and this is not anything against Caitlyn, who was much closer to actively involved in sports that would have been more deserving of the award, what the award represents.
Correct.
I'm 100% with that.
Bobby,
I'm with it. Like Caitlyn, nah, man.
Darnell,
I agree with Bob Costas. I mean,
I agree with Bob. Yeah,
you agree with Bob?
As courageous as that may have been. When was the last time Bruce Jenner has been active in sports? I'm sure there have been many more courageous acts that have happened, even in the last 3 months, that should have gotten that award.
Right.
And not to take anything away from Caitlyn, if indeed it was a courageous act, but
here's why.
There's someone else we could have gave it to.
Here's why. I'm going to say something different. Here's why I'm not here for it.
All right.
I'm not here for it because it's another publicity stunt for that Kardashian
You're not here
clan.
for what?
Exactly. I'm not here for
and for the network.
Okay.
And for the network because it's not about athleticism. It's not about being courageous. This is about another marketing scheme, another publicity stunt for the Kardashian clan, and I'm not here for that.
And it's really like they're fetishizing like other transgender folks that are like Laverne Cox and Caitlyn Jenner is like now they're on the cover of everything because being transgendered is in there, and so it's like you're not good at what you do. Like we were just talking about fucking Orange is the New Black. Laverne Cox is a horrible actress and she's not that cute. So
I didn't say all that.
You're not that good. But because transgender is in right now, then let's go ahead and put you on the cover of something. Let's get these ratings up.
Right.
And it's more about the sales. And being in LA, we're all in LA. We know what marketing looks like, and it's all about sales, marketing, publicity, and everything, and nothing more than that.
And that's why I'm not here for it.
I definitely think it's all about sales.
I agree.
The show comes on in July, but I'm with Bob. I think it's just to get people to tune in.
That's some bullshit.
It's all marketing ploy. It's nothing personally against Caitlyn. It's just there are more people that are
qualified. Did y'all see the Father's Day photo? Did y'all see the Caitlyn Father's Day photo? Everybody out there in desert gear, you out there in a full on dress with some.
We were. You know what? We were on hiatus when the Caitlyn situation happened. So we just gonna talk about that. And now we got one more time.
Is Caitlyn really a father? Mm-hmm. No, she ain't.
She said that she's still going to be the kid's father.
Oh, okay.
In a full
gown. She's still a father.
In a full gown.
Right, so, last thing, y'all, before we get out of here. So this is interesting. This is interesting. So Naomi, you being the only woman here at the table. So there's a new hashtag going on social media. It's hashtag live tweet your period.
Yeah, I saw that.
So women, women of the internet have been employing the hashtag to share their menstruation-related woes. Some of the tweets that have gone out are this one. I ate like 7 meals today, and yet my uterus is telling me to eat more. I can't afford this damn organ. Hashtag lie to my period. Babies better be worth all this fucking pain. Hashtag lie to your period. And this one right here, when I first saw it, I clicked off. But if I had red glitter instead of blood and uterine lining coming out of me, I'd show it to everyone. But you see in this photo, this is glitter in the panties.
Oh, it's glitter in the panties?
It's glitter. It's glitter in the panties. It's not blood. It's not actual blood.
Okay.
So, Naomi, will you be live tweeting your
I might, because I'm about due. Ooh, that was TMI.
Are you late? About due?
Okay, I'm late. Lord Jesus, no. But I'm right on time. Right on time. But look, I can't. But anyway, I think it's fun, and I think that periods have been taboo, and people frown, and like.
Do you remember? I'm sorry to interrupt, but like back in like the early '90s, the old commercials, like with the things, and they used to like plug the hole in the boat.
See the thing.
Now they flat out be like, "Bam, I'm on my period." He gonna be wrong.
They be running through the field. Go.
But see,
what's man, you running?
But see, men, you guys
but we still can't use
but you don't understand. That's why I think
right. And I don't care to. Like I wake up every day and thank God that I'm a man.
No, but I think it's fun because it's not a fun time for us. And I think to make light of it and to have fun with it, I'm all for it.
Let me ask you, Bobby.
But that's a personal.
Bobby, have you ever had sex with a girl in her period?
What does it smell like, Bobby?
I don't know what it smells like.
Pennies.
It smells like pennies.
You guys,
they say if you can walk through mud, you can fuck through blood.
That is all the time that we have for Hot Topics, you guys. Y'all, we are going to take a very quick break, and we will be right back.
You know what Darnell been doing?
Lay a towel down.
My name is Mara Hall, and I got something to say. So today, I'm making some ravioli. The Parmesan cheese is gooder than a bitch.
I doubt that Jake's in a very forgiving mood. I will call you whatever I want to call you.
Hit the rock. Boom. I think you gotta call Tyrone. Follow me. Hashtag IGSTF.
We go home, we gon' do this all night long. We get freaky if you want. Nah, 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 nah. We go holler, we go home. We gon' do this all night long. We get freaky if you want. Bitch, I'm the Donna. Bitch, I'm the Donna. Bitch, I'm the Donna.
All right, is everybody refreshed? Have y'all taking a drink?
I'm drunk.
Anybody need to refresh their drink? All right, so now is our favorite part of the show. This is our viewer questions, you guys. You can send us your questions at tacotalktuesday@gmail.com. We will do our best at this point of inebriation to help you out. So our first question, the topic is...
I'm too drunk for this section.
No, you're good.
He is married, but
always married. Every time.
You're inside shit.
You know what? I want a work-related question one day.
Same hole.
All right,
right there every week.
He is married, but is not happy. He says I'm his soulmate. Now, I have been divorced for 9 years. Last week, I received a "you probably don't remember me" email from a guy that I went to 8th grade school dance with. 8th grade? I responded, shocked that he remembered. He told me that he tried several times in the past to contact me. It's been 19 years since I've seen or talked to him. He lives in New York. I'm in Texas. He expresses an interest in seeing each other. He refers to me as his lost soulmate. Now, he's married and has 3 kids, but states he is not happy.
So she's the soulmate of both of these guys.
What should I do?
She's both of these guys' soulmates.
Is it 2 different guys? It's one guy.
She said the first guy was. She said the first guy told him.
So let me tell you, viewer, whoever you are.
One dude.
No, let me tell you what's happening. Right now, he's a little tired of his wife, and he wants a little break. And you are the little stupid bitch that is going to believe all the "you're my soulmate." So what he gonna do? He gonna fuck you, and then he gonna go back to his wife and his family.
She let him go.
He's not going to leave. He's not going to leave his wife. So if I were you, I would just forget all about it. First of all, married is the key word. If he's married, player, I ain't got nothing to do with you and your family of 4. So you need to wash your hands of the situation.
What if he's as a woman? What if he's separated but he's legally married? Can you still?
But he didn't say that in his letter.
No, I'm just saying
he's married. He's married and he want a piece.
Right.
That's all it is.
He had a piece.
He had a piece.
He didn't have a piece. They ain't seen each other since 8th grade.
What are we saying then?
I'm gonna give you the cliff notes. They have not seen each other since 8th grade. He reached out to her. 8th grade. It's been 19 years. 19 years. He reached out to her and said that he's not happy. He has a wife and 3 kids, but wants to see her. What should she do?
Well, okay, so look, no.
I'm with it.
How the fuck you think of me from 8th grade? I ain't seen you since 8th grade, nigga.
And then he fucking 8th grade.
Don't do that though. You know you had somebody in college, like 8th grade. 8th grade could count.
You had somebody
because of Facebook. I have checked up on some old, 8th grade and high school.
I was grown in 8th grade.
Everybody's fiending over on 8th grade.
Look here. I had an 8th grade boyfriend.
I was grown in 8th grade.
Look, shout out to Leo. I had an 8th grade boyfriend. Bitch, I ain't never gonna think of Leo when I'm lonely or when I want to get a piece from 8th grade.
But Leo sitting at home right now watching Taco Talk Tuesday, jacking off to you on the screen. He just came on his computer screen.
Because he remember you from Darnell, what do you say? What'd she do?
I say you should go and see what he has to say.
Naomi, what do you say?
Hell no, fuck him.
All right.
He's into some games and some shenanigans. You need to leave him in the hell alone.
Bobby, what's your advice?
Nah, ma, because ain't nobody thinking about no 8th grade.
Go, don't get in a relationship with him.
Just go. I'm saying, look,
Bobby said call him.
I don't want to know. Nobody's remembering 8th grade pussy.
Nobody's doing 8th grade again.
I wasn't getting pussy.
I wasn't getting pussy.
Wait,
they weren't fucking in 8th grade. They just ain't seen each other. All right, y'all.
Wait.
Next question.
That came out wrong.
Subject. The subject is: I tiptoe around my partner, and he slams.
Hey, we got a Twitter question.
We got a tweet. Can I stop? We got a tweet. Hang on,
I'm sorry. So we got a Twitter question. Do you see something wrong? I can't even read it. Do you see something wrong with Maya Rudolph impersonating?
Not at all.
I don't see anything wrong. Hang on. Actually, go ahead. Darnell, go ahead.
Nope. I think it's funny. I mean, we all knew that everybody's gonna get a hold of it and make fun of it. Okay, so real quick, real quick. Jerry Seinfeld said he stopped playing in colleges because they try to censor him too much, and I think we do censor comedy way too much. And comedians and things are not funny anymore because we do that. And I think that we have to stop doing it. Maya Rudolph, she did what she's supposed to do. She's a comedian. She made people laugh. I don't think anything's wrong.
Right.
I totally agree. I'm going to be Rachel for Halloween. So I think it was funny. I think Maya is a funny comedian.
You got
Halloween.
You got the wig.
You put my business out in the street. You put my business out in the street.
Bobby,
I agree. I think it's perfectly fine. And even if it was Kelly who's pretending to be, like you said, but nah. I'm with it.
So I agree. I think it's completely fine with Maya Rudolph doing it, but because Maya Rudolph is a half black woman.
Even if she was white, it was.
I still would have laughed. If they would have gave it to Tina Fey, I still would.
I would have been rolling. This just the same.
So then you would have been like, nah.
Because comedy is.
But I won't say that. I'm just gonna say
you got to take your.
And again, we're off hot topics, but my point is again because you just criticized Juliana for saying the girls smell like patchouli oil, and that was racist. But you dress up like women pretend to be black. All right, so next viewer question. All right, so I tiptoe. You're gonna patchouli oil.
I'm looking. Go ahead.
I tiptoe around my partner, and he slams doors and will twist and turn whatever I say. So that's the subject.
Stop fucking.
Wait, what?
That's the subject. My partner and I have been together for 6 years. Over the last year, I have started to feel that I have to tiptoe at all times. I'm so drunk right now. I have to tiptoe at all the times and be so aware of what I say. A comment I might make about a TV program or a friend can all of a sudden be blown out of context. He's the devil's advocate and will twist and turn whatever I say. I have tried your advice on timeout, but he slams doors and mutters and behaves at me for a mentally violent way. No physical violence though, so I guess he's yelling and screaming. Now, I've explained how frightened this makes me feel, but this only seems to make things worse. I've also tried to confront him and take a discussion, but again, my words get twisted and I end up feeling lower than low. I have tried to say sorry that I said that. I didn't mean it like that, or I didn't mean it so serious. It was just a comment. This just means more furious. Please help me as I love the man more than anything.
Okay, why do you love a toddler? Why do you love a toddler? Why do you love a toddler?
Insecure.
So what you need to do is because
Bobby,
go ahead, baby, go ahead. Because
I mean, he just sounds like a lame ass, insecure, childish, like just hoe ass dude. Like
hoe ass, that's Texas.
Hoe ass. Texas is like hoe ass nigga, dog. He just lame, dog. Like. Everything she say, he twisted it and twisted her words. He insecure. Maybe it's something about her he's uncomfortable with. Maybe she's super attractive. And maybe his homeboy fucked her in 8th grade. I don't know. It's something he mad about. I don't know.
You have if you got to tiptoe around,
right? That's no way to have a relationship.
Partner. That's not a relationship.
When you're grown, you behave accordingly. And so that is not grown-up behavior, and I don't think anybody should be subjected to that. I don't care
if they old enough to be married,
right? Nobody should be subjected to that.
It just says partner.
I think you should explore your options. Maybe you should go back and find your 8th grade sweetheart.
So patchouli oil smells like dirt and darkness.
It does not.
See, that's what it said.
What Urban Dictionary
definition? Dirt, soil, and darkness.
Or is that the Juliana Rancic?
God, man.
What is your advice on our viewer question?
I was looking up patchouli oil.
Tiptoes around because the partner gets angry. What should I do?
Oh, leave. Like I have no time to walk. I have no time to walk on eggshells. Like once I feel like I have to walk on the eggshells in a relationship, I'm out.
It's not fun.
I can't do it.
It's not fun. It's not sexy. It's not romantic.
And there's no coming back from that.
Yeah. But you know, some people stay because they
don't feel like
they're insecure and they're lazy.
Yeah,
right.
They don't think they can do any better.
Right.
All right, y'all. So those are our questions for today. Remember, you can email us anytime. TacoTalkTuesday@gmail.com. Again, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back to let you guys know what we are obsessed with. Hey, how we doing, y'all? So we're back. Now, as a point of the show, we like to let you guys into our heads and let you know what we have been obsessed with this week. So, Darnell, you're going to start us off. What are you obsessed with this week?
So, in the last couple of days, I've been, online, and I try to stay away as much as possible from celebrity news and pop culture. But I found out that Beyonce may be in the new Avengers movie. I don't know if it's a rumor or not.
Right.
And so, did we find a photo of this? And so, I'm trying to find out what her special powers would be. Reading, bad acting, finding a personality,
stuttering,
stuttering, being
the Beehive singers.
Slightly intelligent.
These are the opinions and views of Darnell Lamont Walker.
So
fuck the Beehive.
Beyonce shouldn't have been able to act, especially after Obsessed.
Oh, Obsessed.
Oh God! Oh God! Bitch, sit down, make an album, and have some more kids or something. We're done. We're done.
All right, Naomi, what are you obsessed with this week?
Okay, so I'm obsessed with Orange is the New Black season 3, and not even in a good way, because I just feel that it started hella slow, and they literally gave us like popcorn and no butter. They literally said, here's one potato chip, and then we're gonna let you wait for a whole year to give you the rest of the bag of the chips. I just felt that it's just, they left us hanging, and
it's been like a season of, like we were just saying,
it's a season of nothingness. It's nothing.
Bad acting and
bad acting.
Very bad
But I tell you what, I love Orange is the New Black. I love it. But I'll tell you who I am obsessed with. That doggone Ruby. Ruby is absolutely beautiful. She is amazingly beautiful.
She reminds me of old girl from last week.
Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan.
If you're watching. And Ryan is beautiful too. Ryan is beautiful, sexy, everything. So Ruby looks like Justin Bieber and Angelina Jolie had a baby. And I am just so obsessed with Ruby, and I've even Googled her and watched her music videos, and there's something about this woman that's phenomenal. I think she's gonna blow up, and I think she just has just so much pizzazz. If people still say pizzazz. Season 3.
The disappointing season.
She's beautiful, but the season itself is disappointing.
I guess they had to have a bullshit season though.
It was just so highly anticipated. All right, Bobby, what are you obsessed with this week?
Mine is kind of basic. Just this Dom Kennedy album by Dom Kennedy.
Champagne, floss what? If they don't know a diamond when they see it so big. Trying to obtain things people said we couldn't have, places we couldn't go. Now it's all in the past. I just want to keep being me and stay authentic. Love, I get a lot from her, so I'm staying up every night just to make me happy. Cause if I'm mad, then I make her upset.
But Dom is from he's from Leimert Park. You know,
is he?
He's from Leimert Park, but indie guy. He could have signed Rick Ross, but he stayed independent. But it's just a cool, laid back. It sounds so LA, but I don't know.
Okay.
So I feel like y'all have some funny and interesting topics, and mine is just very taking it back to being about family. So Dixie, you guys know Dixie Company. They do the plastic cutlery, the plates and everything.
Right.
So they have this new campaign going. It's called #Dark for Dinner, and they're asking on Sundays.
Dark for dinner. What the fuck is that?
With everything that's going on, I had to look this shit like, what you mean dark? No, but what they're asking for is for families, friends, whoever you are with on Sundays between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. You turn your cell phones off, social media off, everything, and you sit and have a conversation. Wow. They have some great commercials. Really quick, I'm going to show you the one that I like.
You talk a lot when you're sleeping. Yeah.
I got an A on my test.
I almost got arrested.
Which subject? What?
Yeah, about to say. Hear me out, though. She thinks my dad's attractive.
Whoa! All right. That's unacceptable.
He's a decent man.
Your dad's cute.
But with the commercial, they're just saying, it's just interesting what you can find out about each other when you actually talk and everybody's not sitting there on their phones. Because even over the weekend, when I was out at one point, I was at a table and everybody was on their phone, be it was Facebook, Instagram, text message, or something. Yeah. Everybody was on their phone, nobody was talking.
But why they gotta call it dark for dinner?
Dark because you're
like dark. Just going off the grid.
Going off the grid.
And I think that's important. Even when we, not even for dinner, but even if you go out just with friends,
right? Be in the moment.
You should be off your phone.
Yeah.
Like even if you have the games where everybody puts their phone in the middle of the table, whoever reaches for their phone first pays for everybody's meal.
Right.
I think people should do that. I think you have great conversation to share, and even brunches. This is LA. Everybody goes to brunch on Sundays.
Oh.
And you
don't want to end up. LA brunch is all about the best Instagram photo.
You don't want to end up with the text neck,
right?
They call it text neck.
Call it what?
Text neck.
Like, I mean,
everybody's neck is starting to arch right here.
No, yeah, but I think it's a great idea.
I really enjoy it. All right, Dixie, you're doing something right. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Another Taco Talk Tuesday. You guys, let everybody know where they can find you.
Darnell Lamont Walker. I have a new show, feedthechef.com. Check it out.
At the Oracle, the 14. At the Oracle, the 14.
What?
At the Oracle, the 14.
The 14 or
the Oracle, the 14. At the Oracle.
Has it always been that?
Yes, it's always been that. And you can also check out. That's it. Just at the Oracle, the 14. I was gonna put a plug in for somebody, but I was like,
Everything, Twitter, Instagram, Bobby Ray JR, and Snapchat. I'm telling y'all, Snapchat is
for
fun.
10-year-olds.
Get on Snapchat. I'm telling you,
you can't operate it if you older than 20. I promise you. I
can put your foolishness. You can put your foolishness on Snapchat.
I just don't.
I can't get it. Get on there.
I don't understand the purpose.
I was on Snapchat when it first started before it blew up.
Nah, now you don't.
The shit with the shit that I was getting on Snapchat.
And then I went back 2 weeks
ago.
And then I went back like 2 months ago.
And I tried, getting
and I couldn't do it.
It's where you can be foolish and not have to worry.
I couldn't figure out how to get that little strip across. I couldn't figure out
Bobby, it's just filming, right? You film shenanigans.
I felt like my dad when Nintendo came out and I was trying to teach him how to play.
Yeah.
I felt like that. Like I was laughing at him because he couldn't get it, and I was sitting
there
like,
so easy
I don't know how to
you, right?
Right, I couldn't get.
I don't get it. Right. And somebody today told me to get on Periscope. I don't.
I just got invited for that the other day. Yeah.
And BeyondDapper.com too.
All right, y'all can find me everything: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Everything is at Jeffro5 or at Taco Talk Tuesday. Remember, email us your questions, hot topics, viewer videos, everything. TacoTalkTuesday@gmail.com. We will be here next week with you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you later.
We go hard, we go home, we gon' do this all night long. We get freaky if you want, nah, 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 nah. We go hard, we go home, we gon' do this all night long. We get freaky if you want. Bitch, I'm Madonna. Bitch, I'm Madonna. Bitch, I'm Madonna.